None of Tinubu, Atiku, Peter Obi can handle Nigerians' problems, Pastor Olumide Emmanuel says. Good day, my people. Welcome. This is Afris Concept TV, where you get the latest and the hottest news. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, make sure to subscribe right now. Listen to the news in full. The presiding pastor of Calvary Bible Church, Ikotun, Lagos, Olumide Emmanuel, has said that considering the level of social, political, economic and security problems bedeviling Nigeria currently, only the church could salvage it. He noted that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, though said to have done well as Lagos governor, cannot handle the country's problem because the state is different from the federal level. He also noted that neither the candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, nor that of the Labour Party (LP), Mr. Peter Obi, has the answers to the country's problems. He insisted that only the church has the answer to the country's myriad of problems. In this interview, he spoke on a wide range of issues ranging from politics to business and the church, amongst others. And this is the first question he was asked. Ahead of the 2023 general elections, the religious leaders were divided among the presidential candidates. In your opinion at that time, who did you expect to win the election? And he responded, when you look at the politics of Nigeria, you will see that we are still very far from where we are supposed to be. That election was supposed to be a game changer because the understanding of direct transmission we had was unfortunately different from what INEC had. I already knew from my own perspective that Atiku could not win the election. So it was not in my reckoning of who would win the election. I was looking at Tinubu or Obi. Atiku has been trying again and again, just like Buhari had been trying, but nothing had come out of it for him. He comes during the election, and after the election, he disappears. It was the Obi people that were a surprise to everybody. It was like a movement. I was asking myself, if the Obi movement had coverage throughout the whole country, it is not just about being popular in the south. Also, people shouting, INEC does not count Instagram likes, INEC does not count Twitter comments, INEC counts only PVC. Some of them are also abroad, and I know you cannot vote from abroad. All these noisemakers, do they have PVC? People were abusing each other, husbands fighting wives, brothers fighting each other, so that it became so toxic, even up till now. It is still toxic. I know it will be one-on-one. The man is a peaceful person. Well, everything went the way it went, and Tinubu is the president. In one of your sermons, you said your church choir members, unlike others, are not paid a salary. Why? I think you must be referring to paying the church music instrumentalists. One of the things I've tried to do in my life is to give people understanding, because most of the time, what people don't understand, they criticize. We live in a world of social media where people make decisions based on clickbait. They see a 1 minute click or 3 minutes clip and they make judgments without getting the whole picture. You see, the church is both an organism and an organization. Now, in every organization, there are organizational structure, policies, systems of structures, and frameworks within that organization. I personally believe that if you want to be part of an organization, you should align with the principles of that organization. So it doesn't mean I don't pay staff. You've seen a lot of people working, but most people have come into the church to say they want to play instruments. You are coming to church on a Sunday morning to play instruments, just like every other person in church to worship God. So if I have to pay you for playing the keyboard, the drum, or the saxophone, does that mean I have to pay the children's teacher too? Do I have to pay the security man at the gate? Do I have to pay the cleaner? Many times people think there's money, but I believe they are joking. Most of the time people say they are professionals. Are the people teaching in the children's church not professionals? They are professional teachers. So what I'm saying is, when you come into a church, you are a son and a daughter in a kingdom. And you are supposed to bring your own part to the table. If you know you are looking for a job, let us know you are looking for a job. But I cannot pay people for coming to serve God. So if you know you want a job, you have to resume full-time. That means you resume in the office Monday to Friday, like every other normal person. And then you can play an instrument on Sunday. Then Monday to Friday, I'll give you other assignments to do. For instance, the music director of this church right now is a full-time staff member or in salary. But he's not being paid as a music director. He's an accountant. He teaches accounting. He's a teacher. He was teaching in school and being an accountant. Now that we needed an accountant, we employed him. So now he's a full-time earning salary as an accountant, not as a musician. So what I'm saying, a lot of people don't know what many churches and pastors go through. Even the pastor is not collecting money. The offering and the income are not enough. Diesel has gone up, light has gone up. All kinds of things are going up, but you will now gather our money and hire instrumentalists, keyboardists from outside. Maybe 4 or 5 people, and their salary alone has taken all the church money off. Offering and tithes have become contentious in the body of Christ. You are a successful businessman. Some have said that religious leaders should be engaged so that they will depend less on tithe and offering. Do you agree with them? And Pastor Olumide replied, people are entitled to their opinions because they don't know how an organization is run. I remember there was a time a journalist met us in a particular meeting and said we're starting churches because people are paying tithe and offering and that we're making money from people. I told him, you must be stupid and a fool. As we go looking at you now, you must be a poor man. If there's money in church, why haven't you left your journalism to focus on the church? Why have you brought your whole family into the church business if there's money in it? So many times people just talk, but they don't have understanding. A church is a public organization and every pastor earns a salary from their personal jobs. Before you leave, I will show you around their department and you will see that everyone in the department earns a salary. If you are a pastor relying on salary, you won't go far. I'm a businessman and I've written over 100 books and published 58 of them. Some people have written only 15 books and you expect the person to be poor. I'm a consultant. I do publishing. I do ghostwriting. I'm a script writer. I'm a public speaker. I'm a coach. I'm a mentor. I have a media house. I have estates. What are we talking about most of the time? People just talk about what they don't understand. So you don't expect people like us who have been in the ministry going to 35 years to be poor. If your father works for 35 years, don't expect him to be poor. People like us don't care. Since we know the truth, we just try to educate the wise ones that are ready to learn. And those who are not ready to learn just should stay in their foolishness. But that is the news for today. As Pastor Olumide Emmanuel has come out to say that he doesn't really believe in paying instrumentalists money and that he believes that not even Tinubu or Atiku or Obi can handle Nigeria's problem. That the church would rather handle the problems. And that's the news. Don't forget to like this video, comment, like this video and subscribe to this channel to get more news from this channel.